It's another time, another moment, another video. Thank you so much to my returning subscriber. Thank you so much to those who are joining for the very first time. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Omolara. I am studying and also working in Finland. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much to everyone for the love on my last video. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the share, for the comments, and for the likes. I am so grateful. Thank you. So without further ado, let us jump right into what I have for you guys today. So what do I have for you guys today? I just thought about it that since I've been doing something relating to career, it would actually be good if I talk about how I started the journey in itself. As I said, I'm currently working as a data management specialist here in Finland, and I'm also studying information technology here in Finland too. So I just thought about it that it's actually going to be good if I actually talk about how I actually started this journey. Okay, so yeah, that is what I have for you guys today, and I hope you enjoy it. It's just like a gist. I hope you enjoy it, and at the same time you're able to pick one or two lessons just from my own experience. Okay, so let's go. First of all, if you have watched my previous video, I've discussed about how I got my job through LinkedIn and everything, and how I started, like the kind of roles I was looking for. So how did I actually start this role? How did I got interested in this role? So first thing first, I did my bachelor's in computer science in my country, in Nigeria. Yeah, so that was actually the background for me. So even though this story is majorly based on my journey into data, I believe that this is also going to be like how do I call it now, like a blessing to even people that are not even into data. It's like a general thing. What I've noticed so far, I believe that I've had some experience talking to youths, talking to recent graduates, even people that, like, generally people at one point or the other with seems very confused. And first thing first is it's actually very okay to be confused. Honestly, it is very okay to be confused. So let me just go directly into how I started my data journey. And one thing that I hope for in this video is somebody will pick a particular lesson and learn from it. So yeah, I did my bachelor's in computer science. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that I have everything. I have everything very clear. Like, things wasn't clear even after my bachelor's, which I know that it is the same for almost everyone. Or let's say some people are like me too. They are in this particular situation. You're just not clear of what to do. Things seems now you're already a graduate, or now you haven't graduated for years, but you're not still sure of that thing you wanted to do. So I will go back to my 500 level. So when I was in 500 level, it was close to the time I was about graduating from the university, and at that time the pressure is already getting worse. You wanted to know what is next. You wanted to have a picture of okay, what do I do next now that I'm already a graduate? Or let's say your parents are already waiting for you at home to start bringing money. My children is a graduate, or my child is a graduate, and money, those kind of things. And you as a person, you're not actually sure of what you want to do. So how did I start my journey? When I was in 500 level, I remember a time I told myself that, maybe I should actually start selling liquid soap. I will start making and I will start selling, because the truth was that I was confused. Everybody's saying, let's go with career in tech. And me, I'm like, sorry, what are they doing in tech? I don't know. Mind you, I read computer science, so you would understand where my confusion was coming from, So I wasn't just sure. It wasn't clear. I didn't know what else to do, even after graduating from university. So I went through that road. I'm like, okay, I think I will just do one step at a time, honestly. Let me graduate from the university. Then when I'm done, and then I will start thinking about what is next. I think the first thing is that most of us try to bite much more than you can chew. At the moment, you're not clear of you're not clear on what to do, but you're in one step at that time. Why not try to clear what you're doing at the moment? Why not try to get it done, and then you move to what is next? So the thought of selling liquid soap and everything went by, and then I graduated from the university. If you watch my last video, I was saying something about God having our story written. Okay, so I graduated from university, and then it was time for service. So I remember that it was one of my friend in school sent me one folder, files like that. It was having Excel and some other things like that, and COVID-19 came. So during COVID, I started doing this, there's no time to waste, and I started picking, let me do this, and I started opening things and learning here and there, few things, and then I came across a particular training organized by Datalium. I registered for the training, or I was selected for the scholarship, and then I was trained for free. And one thing I noticed in the whole journey, from after graduation to getting to learning from what my friend sent to me, one document that has a lot of learnings in there, to doing a data training with Datalium. One thing I learned was that you need to actually be proactive. Remember, for the first thing I said, it's okay to be confused, but after being confused, what steps are you actually taking? You are being proactive. For example, I didn't know, I wasn't clear of what I wanted to do, but I was ready to pick up any training that comes my way. Meanwhile, in one way or the other, I was stylishly running away from programming. I didn't want to do too much code. Lazy girl like me. So then I started doing those things here and there. And then I started the training with Datalium. I got my certifications, doing different trainings, picking things together. Honestly, I wouldn't say that at that time when I was still doing all of those things, I wasn't still confused. I wasn't sure. Sometimes I would go back and forth. Oh, are you sure you want to do this? Sometimes I leave it. Sometimes I return back to it, just because I wasn't sure of what I want to do. And there is one thing I used to say: those that put their trust in Jesus will not be put to shame. I was doing those things, I wasn't clear, but I was just trusting God to lead me through. It will be dangerous for me to do those things by my own wisdom. Because right from doing my project, my final year project, to starting those training in data analysis, data something, it's just as if everything was just aligning together. They were just working together. You know, when the scripture says all things are working together for the good of those that love God, that was the story. I just saw everything beginning to align, right from my final year project to starting a data training to being trained by Datalium. It was just an alignment. And I believe it was majorly because God was involved. So it's okay to be confused. It's okay not to have everything sorted out. And I can tell you categorically that even till I got the job I was talking about, it was still a point of confusion because I wasn't totally sure. But one thing that remains fixed was that my gaze was fixed on Jesus, not on any man. I know my God, who doesn't like to share his glory with anyone. He doesn't like it. He wants to take all the glory to himself. And so thank God for total reliance, total dependence, because for me, I know that I don't have anybody to help me. I don't have any long leg anywhere. But you know what I have? My God, who owns the longest leg. You know where he got the long leg? He says he sits in heaven and uses the head as his footstool. Imagine how long that leg is. So that's my whole long leg. But as human, I was also doing my own part, being proactive, picking up things to do. And I can say that the alignment of doing things at the right time, doing things when it was needed, was because God was involved. The other thing to add that I would want to say is also that now that you're confused on what to do, you are not sure of what you want to do. I want to say one thing, even though the best thing is to get a good roadmap in the early stage when you're still in the university, that seems to be like the best time to connect with people, the best time to meet people and mingle. So if you are still an undergraduate listening to me right now, I want you to take this opportunity, take this moment to look around you. What are the people, who are the people you have around you that you're not maximizing their potentials? Those friends that you're seeing around you today could be the solutions that you're looking for. Could be the just people that would actually guide you to your next phase. So this is the best moment to make use of that environment. You don't want to now graduate and then start thinking about what is next. Those moments where you are still in school, they are the best time for you to find out the route of what you want to do. I have related to so many first class graduates. I mean first class actually. I have related with people and I found out that the same problem, the same situation that I found myself in my final year in the university, they are also going through similar situation. So I knew that these have happened to so many people. Many of us are just confused graduates. We are not sure of what, you finish with the first class, yes, but yet you're not sure of what you want to do. So now is the best time. That time that you're still in the university, it's the best time for you. Why not use it and make the best connection? Why not use it to learn the skills you can learn? There are so many places for you to learn different things. You saying you don't have money is actually not an excuse because it's a lie. I mean, there are several places for you to learn for free. Yes, I mean for free. If you go on Coursera, you can apply for financial aids on Coursera. We are in the internet age and things are becoming very easy. If you go to YouTube, you see thousands of resources. Let's even say that, oh, you need maybe like a right roadmap. Maybe you want to become a media personality. You're looking for the right roadmap to go with. Check YouTube, check Google, ask ChatGPT, seek for advice, ask people who has gone ahead of you. They will be there to also guide you through. Do well to ask questions. Ask questions, ask from people, do your research. Go on Coursera, do courses. Go to Udemy, do courses. There is even LinkedIn Learn. Go on LinkedIn, do courses. One thing you will never be tired of doing, or one thing you will not outgrow is learning. We always keep on learning. I'm not an expert yet. I'm still in the learning process. But I can assure you that when you're very interested in learning, you will always go far. Because we are in the era of us being proactive. Do Coursera courses, do LinkedIn learning courses, do Udemy courses relating to your career path. Okay? Make use of that connection that you have. Make use of your friends around you. Make use of your senior college. While you guys are still together, it is the best time to make use of your time. Before you now get to your final year and you're not clear that, oh, time has actually gone. So please, maximize that time you have now. Don't wait and be in my own case. It wasn't like I waited, honestly, because maybe another video, I will be doing this, I will be sharing this gist when it is another gist time. But I just wanted to do this career part since I already started with things relating to career. You know, try, maximize your community. Don't wait till you get to final year until you start finding what to do. For me, I was focused more on CGPA. Oh, I want to finish with this. You know, I didn't start well in my 100 level. So I'm like, this is the best time to put my effort into it. And then I almost neglected picking up new skills, growing and developing myself. You get? So Now that you are still in that early phase of your academics, you might not even get a clear picture of what exactly to do, but now is the best time. Now is the best time to start making findings. Oh, what do I like doing? Or what is my interest? You can never be tired of asking yourself this question, what exactly you want to do? You won't be tired of asking those questions until you realize that part. Is it business? Start thinking about it. I've tried so many things. I remember my mom gave me a particular sum of money when I was in 300 level. And then I was selling earrings, selling some makeup things. You know, I've tried out different things. If it is business, make attempts. If you need to do a course on business, why not go ahead? So that you would not wait until you graduated, you are now a graduate from the university, and then start thinking about what is next. And those are the stages where frustration comes in. Now is the best time to pick up those things. Make use of that your network, make use of that your community. Interact with people. And then serve. From service too, you get to realize the things you love doing by serving others. That is also an important factor. By serving others, you also get to realize the things you want to do. Some of these things, understanding yourself also comes from the place of serving people. When you serve others, by doing things for people, you can also find out what exactly you want to do or what do you love doing. Mine, yours might be a different case, but you are confused. One of the best things you can do is to put your total dependence on God and at the same time be proactive. Be proactive. Look for webinars, look for seminars to attend, look for people to connect with. Don't just stay in that situation, because I don't have a job at the moment or because I don't know anything. No. You have to do something. That's the same thing I said in my last video. Do something. It wasn't like I jumped into the data field. Of course, God's favor was the main thing. But I'm saying at the same time that you need to be proactive. Just do something. And then you see God crowning your effort. So, what is the essence of this video? The most important thing I'm trying to draw out is it's very okay to be confused. And if you are being consistent, you will find the paths being cleared. If you are being consistent, you will see everything working out well. Okay? And then secondly, your total dependence on God. Not on any man that is going to help you, but on Jesus alone that is able to align you into the path that he wants you to go. This is my story for today. I hope you have learned one or two things from this particular video, and I hope you can share. You can like the video, comment down below, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.